Imagine a student comes up to you on the last day of class and says, "This was the best class I've ever taken," or that your class has completely changed my worldview. Or even a year later comes back and says they've been carrying the lessons they learned in your class in their career or in their daily lives with their friends or family. This is what Fink calls significant learning. He offers a framework to help faculty reflect on how to make changes to their syllabus, activities, and time with students so this kind of significant learning can happen. So the first step is he prompts faculty to dream about what is possible for students to achieve. What are your hopes and dreams for your students a year after they have taken your course? Or 5 years? Would you want them to be able to recite facts and definitions, theoretical concepts? Or is there something more? Once you're attuned to that dream you have for your students, this sets you on a path to make exciting and relevant changes to your courses. So one of the biggest changes faculty make realizing what they really want for their students is adapting their course objectives. So Fink actually has a taxonomy that outlines 6 kinds of objectives. If you're familiar with Bloom's taxonomy, you will see the overlap with the right side. Foundational knowledge is understanding and remembering information, ideas, and facts. Application is thinking critically and creatively about practical knowledge. Integration is connecting ideas, people, and theoretical constructs. But where faculty get really excited is on the left side because they include affective and metacognitive kinds of objectives. Human dimension. This is when students are learning about oneself or others. Caring. This is when students develop new feelings and interest and passions about the subject matter. Learning how to learn is when students become better students by self-directing their learning and inquiring about how they learn. Once you have objectives that span the taxonomy, now you ask yourself the question, do I have assignments connected to each of these objectives? Because my guess is that tests and research papers alone won't help students reach that significant learning that you identified in your dream and the objectives. Now you have the opportunity to construct creative, impactful assignments that students will enjoy engaging with and you will actually enjoy grading. The next step is to go to that schedule in your syllabus and ask yourself, what activities do we need to be doing to ensure success on these assignments? For a lot of faculty, this means taking their topically oriented course and transforming it into what we now call a learning-centered course. One of the things I appreciate about Fink's framework is that he recognizes that we need to honor that we each have unique situational factors, even challenges that we have to hurdle. For instance, some of us are teaching 200 plus students, or we are teaching GE courses, which means the background knowledge of our students is varied. Or you have 3 preps this semester, but this doesn't mean that significant learning can't happen. By rethinking how you organize your course in a way that stays true to the whole reason you wanted to work with students can take your teaching to a whole new level. I invite you to use these materials to dig a little deeper into how you design your courses.